So guys, just want to welcome you back to the channel out of Dodge. I've got some bittersweet news. So yeah, unfortunately I'm selling the motorbike, and I'm sure probably your next question is why. So first of all is myself and my girlfriend are having a baby. So it's our first child. We're having a baby girl, which we just got news last week. And unfortunately I've got so many projects, so many vehicles, and the bike is probably the most dangerous pastime that I have. As much as I love it, it's unfortunately, yeah, I just decided that I would sell the bike. So yeah, almost a year with me XSR 700, and being honest, it's been an absolute joy. I can't recommend these bikes enough, especially to me they are the perfect bike to get involved in bikes. They're just so light, easy to maneuver, and just nice to ride, you know. So yeah, it's definitely bittersweet. Would have loved to have kept my bike, but who knows, maybe in another year or two or a couple of years when things settle down again, and you know, we're actually looking for a place to live as well. We're considering options, and I've got some really yeah, somewhere completely different, somewhere different to kind of buy a house. So I'm sure a lot of you have been in that position before, where you're settling down or you're buying a house somewhere, and unfortunately all these leisure items that you have, they kind of get put in the back burner. Some people are getting back into it, and this bike is a great bike. They kind of get back involved in motorbikes again. So yeah, there's a guy came to look at it, David, who's a part of the chat. He found my channel last night when we agreed, yeah, just to sell the bike, obviously. David will probably be a very good owner of the XSR, and I really know he's going to enjoy the bike fully. And it's just really timing, you know. Timing is everything, and unfortunately for myself, yeah, just at this time it's just baby time, I suppose, you know. So I am really going to miss the bike, I'll be honest with you. Yesterday when I was meeting David, I took a ride to Hoath, if you know, anybody knows Dublin, and it was beautiful. I just went out with another friend of mine. She has a motorbike, and we were just cruising, and it was just one of those days where you're like, oh, this is why I have a motorbike. This is the exact reason why. And it was so special, you know. So yeah, it was definitely it's not something that I could say it's something that I've really looked forward to in selling my bike, but at this time I just kind of have to do it. But I'm happy it's going to a good owner, and I know it's nearly got wiped out there. Some boys just fucking dodgy driving, excuse my language. So yeah, that was nearly a void and fucking myself, and the void of the fucking been torn off the bike. Oh. So just a wee bit of the Dublin mountains, if you can see it. This to me is, this is why you have a motorbike in Ireland. And you know, bikes are just so much different to cars. You just feel really connected with the road. You feel connected with the environment around you, and yeah, it's just so different, isn't it? But I would say, if you're buying a bike, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you know, don't look past the XSR. Don't underrate it. It's for the price tag it's an unbelievable package. It's really it actually amazes me how good a bike they've made for the price that it's at. And I'll be honest with you, I would have paid more for it. And although it's a naked bike, and you know, it's not going to suit every scenario, it's not going to be a great motorway bike. I didn't buy it for that reason, and I didn't really care. But you know, as a town commuter, this bike is so lively, and it's really nimble. It's very easy to maneuver, you know. And light as well, so yeah, just have to watch these bends. But these are Irish roads, guys, and I'm sure if anybody lives around Ireland, you'll know exactly the pleasures of being on a bike in Ireland. You know, it's country roads, and this bike is just perfect for it, you know. Which it is. It's a retro style bike. It kind of gives you that old impression of Steve McQueen, and you know, the old kind of era, old school 80s bikes, or just that heritage look. So yeah, it's a regretful sale. I'll not tell you lies there, you know. And every time I ride it, I don't want to sell it. So I'm sorry, David. I know the sale will go through, but I'm sorry. It's been a hard. It is hard to part with, and you'll soon realise why. So yeah, the bike. Obviously, when I bought it new. It's been garaged for the winter. I've kept it. Yeah, kept it immaculate. To be honest, I've looked after it. It's got its first service at 1,000 kilometers, and obviously, like, it's such a new bike. It doesn't need anything, you know. I didn't do any modifications in it. Yeah, and that's just more down to the situation that arose with having a baby on the way, and it didn't